less active these days, pa. My bones are becoming weak. Dr. Chris has not come up with any medical results of the test I carried out. What could be the problem? Why now that the elections are at the corner, I must see Her Majesty Agbaranze? I can't stand the shame and humiliation.
Kapo! Where are you? Oh, okay. You can come in. How about Mike? Are you together with him? You can come into my room. Both of you come into my room.
Excellency.
Go and give her a drive to the doctors and collect that result.
Right, Your Excellency.
And you come home.
Alert all your boys. I would like to see Agbaranze now.
Prepare everybody before I get dressed.
They're already at the last.
Okay, let me dress myself, huh? Alright. Yes. Please, yes. I will be on my way right now. I will see you. Wait for me there.
Your Majesty. Majesty, Agbaranze, may your throne last forever.
Spare me the sentiment, said Cardinal. I've told you before, my throne cannot last forever. I have but a short time to stay here on earth, and you are making things difficult for me.
But how, Your Majesty? We have achieved a lot. We have eliminated our greatest opponent, Chief Odense. By the way, election is around the corner.
But you broke the rule.
How, Your Majesty? How do you mean?
If you must sleep with a girl, Cardinal, must it be an agent like yourself?
Is she an agent too?
Of course she is.
Your Majesty, what are we going to do?
You have to appease the gods with a virgin girl if you must win this election. Cardinal,
Your Majesty,
you have just 3 days. 3 days. 3 days.
3 days. Consider it done, Your Majesty.
3 days. He has to do something.
Senator October, I'll call you later. I'll call you later. I'll give you a shout later. My ambition is going to be in vain. I think I have a solution. Come forward.
Your Excellency.
Mike.
Your Excellency, sir.
Go and search for a virgin girl. Pinch her anyway. Am I understood?
Well understood, Your Excellency.
Farewell that it will cost me more than enough harm. For that, it's going to be deep. 1.5. Where I make myself clear.
Consider it done, Your Excellency. Very clear.
Very clear, sir.
You can go now.
shall be a power supersedes that arising on this planet called Earth. How shall I grant this her power? Yes, Senator. Yes. It's okay, it's okay.
Your Excellency, I think there's a problem.
What's that?
There's a problem. Just go through this. Your Excellency.
You must tell me who is the Judas among you. I believe it's only you and Mark that knows my HIV status. Who are you? Please. How much? It is possible.
Your Excellency, I strongly believe the doctor must know something about this. Because I know too well that neither myself nor Mark saw this information to anybody.
Doctor.
Anybody can contract this disease, young and old, rich and poor. It's no respect of anybody as far as society is concerned.
You are right, Kevin, Dr. Kevin. What we want to do, the only thing we need to do is to, support in our own little way. But before any other thing, this figure must be achieved.
Okay.
Because with this, up to this one, that is exactly what gives us this.
Okay. Okay, doctor.
Tell the nurse to...
Hello, Your Excellency.
Doctor. Stop all this. Doctor, you have betrayed me. How much my enemy pays you to give that information?
Your Excellency, what do you mean? I don't understand.
You don't understand? Don't worry, I will make you understand. My grandfather used to tell me, if you really know how to swim in a river, you don't know how to swim in an ocean. Right? Look!
Hello? Hello?
Your Excellency. You've never failed me. The sun I want you and my boys to prepare and look for that beast. Chakra! I want her dead or alive. You will get my message.
Consider it done, Your Excellency.
Let me tell you one thing. Ready, please. Whatever comes your way.
Very well, Your Excellency.
You can go. Senator, leave the motor house there. It is all. Did you get it? I will soon meet you. And don't even sign the foreign report sheet. Okay?
Take card. Motherfucker. Hold on. Continue. Look at this guy. I will teach you game.
I will show you card. Last card.
Bad guy. Smoke. Are you expecting anybody? No. Come in. Hey! The Capolios Capo! Capolios Politic on your guy, how far?
Castrola, that.
The big boy! How far?
Man.
Hello, guy.
Wait till you have
Pick up one.
smoke.
The Capolios!
I mean, just the read like
The Capolios! Yeah, you are looking good.
What's up?
Very cool.
Did you have
Guy, you don't visit us like this, just like that. I hope so, no wahala.
There's a little problem.
Problem?
Yeah.
Baby, excuse us.
You guys enjoy it.
Bro, how we do now? Nothing to do, just the wide
So
away
much
time.
fun, man.
Yeah, it's not fun, man. But,
Yeah.
so what's up? You see the problem, baby? What's the problem?
There's a job for you guys for His Excellency. Tonight. All the information is there.
I've never failed you. And I promise you a good job as usual.
Trust me, I have to get on my way.
Smoke, Lala.
The Capolios! The Capolios! The big boy!
Castro, Lala.
Don't forget my, you know?
Schoolboy, Lala.
Hello, guy.
Man,
The big boy! Enjoy yourself! You do, yeah?
You do a nice job.
Don't wahala, don't wahala. So guy, let me check out that. Let me see.
Lovely deed.
Come, Chris. What is it you want? Why are you here again?
Listen, Jim. It's not safe in here for the both of us. I know Sir Cardinal too well. He is after us. I'm his family doctor. He can be cruel.
After us? As in me and I? For what?
Listen, it's not time for argument. Let's leave this place now.
Why won't he be after you? Tell me. Why won't he be after you when you cannot control your tongue?
How do you mean I can't control my tongue?
When you went to the press and you opened your basket mouth to tell them about his HIV status, didn't you know he'll come after you?
Who said I did? I never did that. Rather, one of his boys sold the information to the press. Yes, I never did. Like I said, Jane, it's not safe in here for you and I. Let's leave this place now. Jane.
I don't even know what you think you're doing. I don't know. Live where you and I, as what?
Just being concerned, please.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Please, I'm okay. You can run if you want to, please.
Jane. It's not safe for you in here, please. It's okay.
Where's your roommate, June? I said, where's your roommate, Jane?
I don't know. I'm not saying that since yesterday.
Shut the fuck up. You bloody liar. Now tell me where you before I crush you to death. Okay, I can see you're stubborn, right? You want to die for her?
No.
You want to die for her?
No.
You tell me what she's like. Chop off your head.
Please. I swear I don't know.
Now listen to me and listen good.
Yes, sir.
If she comes back, tell her that I, Castro, mortuary, smoke, came for her.
Yes, sir.
Tell her that I, Castro, says that as far as I am concerned, she can only run, but she can't hide.
Yes, sir.
I must find her.
I'll tell her.
Mortuary, smoke. Let's go.
Yes, I think I'll tell her.
That be? Both of them missing at the same time.
Your Excellency, it's a very clear indication that they are on the run, knowing fully well that we are after them. A very reliable source told us we were seen together last night while we were traveling back.
Seen together traveling back?
Last night, Your Excellency.
How would that be?
Your Excellency, sir. It's a clear indication that they are on the run right now. I should be followed immediately.
That's right. But what could be the brain behind both of them running at the same time? There is more to this crossroads than the app. You can now go and search for them in every hotel of this town. Bring them dead or alive. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now leave.
Yes, sir.
So loose and careless that you sleep around with men without considering it worthwhile to use a protection. I am highly disappointed at you. As if that one is not enough, you went to the church to announce that you are HIV positive. What a shame, Jen! What a shame to me and the rest of the family. Enough, mother. I don't want to show you philosophy. What is it? I mean, where were you? Where were you all these days? Why didn't you tell me all this before now?
After all, everything that happened is as a result of your negligence.
And what is that supposed to be?
Exactly what I mean, mother. If you had been here like every other good mother, things wouldn't have gone this bad. Rather, you chose to be traveling from one place to another, sleeping around with different men, and here you are talking to me about name. Do you have any?
I am highly disappointed at you, John. How could you have allowed her to go to that church and expose herself and her family?
Did I hear you just say expose? Oh, perhaps she should cover it up and get others infected or what? Russia, I never knew you're this heartless. So you want her to get others infected or what? Well, I thank God it happened. Yes.
Hey! Me and my man. What are you trying to imply?
At least he brought you home. Have you ever been home on this occasion? Only it is not jumping from one place to the other. From Bangla to Kodu, and we go to Abuja. Do you know what?
John! Mind what you say to me. Before
what? Even for Mr. Levels. Before you leave again, hey, I'm already used to it. You can go.
What are you doing? What is all this?
Good day, sir. Good day, Christopher. How are you today? Good day, man. Just make yourself comfortable. Yes. You went to the church today?
Yes. There was this emergency that needed my attention, so I had to attend to it.
Alright, and you know all this flashing in the news, okay. You see? No, this flash.
Yeah.
It's alright.
So, sir, what about Jane?
Jane, I think she should be inside. Go in and check her out.
Okay, in that case, let me just
go in and you're welcome.
Jane.
You're in the outro.
Yes. Thank you.
You're not interested.
Yes, there is this emergency that needed my urgent attention, so I had to attend to it. Yes.
Please. You never liked the idea of me testifying in church. Why?
Nothing. Just that I felt it was not the right time yet. The right felt that was not yet in time. It's okay. I got you some books.
Therefore, everything really advised you. The drugs, the advice, and most especially for being the person which God used to bring me to himself. I don't know how to explain this.
I still know that you have a way of appreciating me if you want.
How do you know?
You see, Jane, like I used to tell you that there's this thing about the both of us that I can't stop chasing. Jane.
Don't tell me you came here tomorrow.
No, not at all. I mean, how can I?
Please get out of my way.
Get out. Please get out.
You can't believe it. He asked me to marry him.
And what did you say to him?
The shock was much. I mean, how could the same man who confirmed me HIV positive turn around asking me to marry him? It is unbelievable.
That has not answered my question. What did you say to him?
Nothing much. I only asked him out of my house.
You did what? Gee, what has come over you? How could you have done such a thing? When you knew that such men are hard to come by? Oh my God, I suggest you go back and apologize to him.
But is he real? Is he?
Oh my God, apologize.
God! Chris, are you out of your mind?
I am absolutely in control of my mind. Listen, I love that girl. I want to marry her.
Listen to yourself. You want to marry her. Are we talking about another Jane or the wayward Jane I know who is HIV positive? Tell me.
Listen, wayward, yes, that was yesterday. She's now a new person. As for her condition, allow me, I can handle that. I am a medical practitioner, remember. By the way, who says we should stay away from HIV victims? These people can still live a fulfilled life as we can. Okay? I mean, they can even get married, reproduce.
Getting married and reproducing. How can a HIV positive woman conceive without infecting the husband and the unborn child? Tell me.
Crying out loud will have 1,001 ways of avoiding it. We have cases where a man sleeps with his HIV positive wife, and at the end of the day, the woman conceives, gives birth, the child is free from the virus as well as the husband. It all depends on the blood anyway. The most and the safest way is by the baby forming outside the woman. So far as the sperm and the egg of the woman that carries their genetic materials comes together to form a child. I mean, I know all this.
Just listen to yourself. It settles it. Are you on that spell?
Don't think like that. Don't think like that.
Why shouldn't I think like that? Tell me, why shouldn't I think like that? I think you're going insane. If you want, die.
What is everybody thinking? Am I really insane? No. I must marry.
I was really baffled to my marrow when he asked me to marry him.
Christopher. That young man, Christopher. The very first time I set my eyes on that young man, I knew it. Yes, I knew it that he was carrying a good head over his shoulders. Yes. And you see, my brother, in matters like this, I want to know the real man. And I think that that young man, Christopher, have really proved himself to be a real man. And moreover, I know he's a medical doctor by profession. Well, I think you can marry him. I give you my full support, my daughter.
Thank you, Daddy.
It's your honor, huh? You have my support, my dear.
I love you, Daddy.
It's alright.
Let me go to bed.
Night. That's my daughter. Jane, are you happy?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's good, my dear.
Uncle, the first time I set my eyes on that girl, I I saw the both of us entangled in a cocoon, and I always wished to follow it up. Uncle, I want to marry her.
Are you sure?
Yes, Uncle.
A lady with HIV positive. And you want to marry her, produce children? Is that possible?
Yes, Uncle, it works. There has been cases where a man sleeps with his HIV positive wife and at the end of the day he's free from the virus. Well, it all depends on the blood. But the safest way is by the baby forming outside the woman. The most important thing is that the spermatozoa that contains the genetic materials of the man and the egg which contains the genetic materials of the woman meets to form a baby. Uncle, it works. I've seen cases like that.
Well, each time I look at you, I see the image of your father. Your father was a good man, a very nice man, but he married a very bad woman who killed him. Yes. And before he died, because that woman killed him, I ran away with a man. But before he died, he made a prayer. He prayed that no young man should marry an evil woman. A young man must marry a woman who is his friend, not an enemy. And that goes for you, my son. I know you must have gone through thoughts, oceans of thoughts, before coming to this decision. And that is when you know a man in times of decision. Have you told her?
Yes, Uncle.
And what was her answer?
Uncle, she's only emotionally perplexed. I will still see her about it.
Anyway, I give you my support.
Thank you, Uncle.
Yes. And keep me posted as events unfold.
You see, when I asked you to marry me, I wasn't pulling your legs. I know how you feel. But just leave it to me, I'll handle it.
Can you tell me?
Yes, I am. Please marry me. Be my wife.
Guess I don't care.
Sorry, my in-laws already. I was actually dressing up.
So, my...
Rachel! Solomon, what are you doing here?
Jane?
Sir.
Is this your mother?
Yes, sir. Is there any problem?
Chris! You must leave here now!